Hi, you guys. This is Good Deeds, and I'm Dr. Renee Sunday. I know you do not have to tell me you're having an awesome, a fabulous, a wonderful day. Yes, you are, no matter what you're looking at. I know sometimes you you may think that, wait a minute, Dr. Sunday, today is not going right. Tonight is not going right. Whatever time it is, you think it's not going. Yes, it is, because we do, and I'm included, we do have to go through ups and downs. We do have to go through things in life. It actually, when you're in it, you don't believe this, but it betters you. It actually builds your character. It actually helps you and form you into a beautiful diamond. Yes. If you ever get an opportunity to go into a jewelry store, if they allow you to go in the back, it's amazing how those rings and those different watches, et cetera, jewelry look after they have carve things out. So we actually have to have that in our life. We actually have to peel back the fat, as some people say. But the thing about it is we do have to go through ups and downs in life. And the key is you can't stop. You got to, get it, right? Here at Good Deeds, what we do is we help you shine that light to the world. And what is that light? That light is your goals, your dreams, your passions, and your purpose, and, of course, your destiny in life. We help you share that message to the world because somebody right now, and I'm talking to you and you, is waiting on what you have inside of you. That play, that book, that accomplishment, the thing that you think is so easy. They waiting on you to take that to the masses, to let the world know so they can actually, guess what, enjoy life. So you can take care of that pain point. And that's what we do. We love doing it. I am your amazing host. I am Dr. Renee Sunday, and I am the platform builder. And what I do is I help people, just like I just said, to identify their purpose and to be seen, be heard, and get paid. Because we got to do that, right? But let's go. We got a lot going on. We got a lot going on this broadcast. We want to thank you for all your support. The downloads that you're doing on YouTube, keep doing it. The different, views that you're doing on YouTube and all the social media platforms, and, of course, our email list. We thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you, we love you, we love you. But let me get to the question real quick. We do have a question. The question for Dr. Renee today. Woo! People ask me almost everything. And, the key is, I'm going to be truthful, and, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to tell you the truth. And respect, of course. The question is, I get this a lot. People ask me, Dr. Sunday, and I'm paraphrasing to protect the person that actually sent the question in. Dr. Sunday, how do you do all the different things that you do? I get that a lot. But this person put a twist on it. They say, Dr. Sunday, how do you know how much to charge people, and when do you don't charge people, or that type of thing? But real quick, let me just tell you, it's a couple things you have to look at. You have to, especially, let me use one example. Of course, we had a detailed conversation, and they're actually one of my new clients. Especially when you're speaking. I speak in the marketplace, and I'm also a minister. You probably heard people say that they have a honorarium, that type of stuff. People don't believe me. You have to take things one event at a time. Of course, I go in prayer, and whatever we talk about, what we negotiate about, I have to have peace about it. My favorite, and I know you're not going to like this, my favorite thing to do when I go to in the marketplace is to speak for free. Now, the reason I say that, let me just give you two corners right here. The reason I say that because I always put in a contract, and first of all, you got to have a contract. Number two, I always say I need to sell in the back of the room. Selling in the back of the room is very, very powerful, and also you need to help the people promote the event. Yes. But anyway, that's just a little bit for the radio show. Of course, I go in more detail in my coaching and stuff like that I do. But the person wanted to know how I do all these things. I do it with collaboration. It's a lot of behind-the-scenes things. I don't put everything on social media. Oops, Now, that's for somebody right there, what that I do. But the thing is, everything has to be on a consistent professional. And when you do, for example, what I said about the speaking, you do your thing as that resonates with you. But things pay off and much better when I actually speak for free, and then I embrace the audience of what they need. You see what I'm getting at? And then number 2, I serve them. That's the key in anything you do is serve, serve, serve. And if I can hit that high note, like Tamla Man, serve, okay? But let's not delay. That's not today. We have an awesome young lady with us. I mean, she's going to have to tell me how I can eat a lot of, I used to do a lot of protein. I used to be very in shape. But, I said I did slack. I'm being honest. But, I'm coming on back. And this lady is going to encourage me. And everything that happens in life is a divine appointment. And I really believe she came in my life because I injured my ankle several years ago, and I haven't gotten back to running on the treadmill. Guess what? I was able to do that today. Whoop, there it is. So it's amazing that I have this young lady here. Just to say her name quickly is Yolanda-Holder. She's a professional ultra marathon. I said marathon, right? And then I said also what I'm going to say is Guinness World Record. Yeah, y'all heard that. Amen. And we also have to put in that she has a wonderful spirit. And we love her. But before we get started, we're going to actually have a young lady come in and say a couple of words. The thing that I love is to have people that support you in the things that you do, that actually have people that they have met, that they actually will say, hey, this person is so powerful. Let's actually see if this person will actually be on your platform as well. You know what I say with everyone? You have to make sure that you respect each other's platform, because when I interview people, it's going to be totally different from somebody else. Amen? But we're going to welcome none other than Tammy Collins-Marquis. She's going to talk just real quickly, and then we're going to get into the actual interview. Tammy, are you there?
Yes, I am, Dr. Sunday. How are you doing?
I'm great, and you?
I am great, thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Tammy Collins-Marquis. And Dr. Sunday, I would like to say thank you for having such extraordinary human beings on your live broadcast. I appreciate the opportunity to share a few words on this broadcast today. And you are such a gift to the world. You have prepared the hearts of countless people for beautiful life changes by bringing awareness of health and wellness, the family dynamics, spiritual fitness, entertainment, entrepreneurship through this radio media. And we appreciate you addressing the human conditions and helping others to catapult over painful past situations by bringing light and transformation to their lives through medical wellness and ministry, by allowing the voices to be heard around the world. But I'm also excited about your guest speaker for today's show, Yolanda-Holder. She is such a strong woman of God. She has worked tirelessly by addressing community needs by sharing her health journey, and she's part of the world's history. And Mrs. Holder has accomplished many feats in life. Her talented abilities are unparalleled, and she continues to play a vital role in the lives of others in the fitness world. And we thank you, Dr. Sunday and Yolanda-Holder, for your invaluable contribution to the community. Thank you. Hello.
Yolanda, are you there? Welcome to Good Deeds.
Thank you for having me. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you. Such an honor.
Thank you so much, Renee, for having me on your show. I've been looking forward to it. And thank you, Tammy.
Wow.
I love you, Tammy.
Amazing. Well, Yolanda, we kind of said several things that you have really have done so much in this world. But tell us in your own words some of the amazing things that you have done in this world. So the great thing that I want to say, to change the world and actually be a light to the world, and of course a mentor and a mantra for the world.
Thank you. Only thing I can really say is that your health is your wealth, and I just keep going over and over that because I lost my mom. I say it all the time. I lost my mom almost 4 years ago, and losing your mom is just a horrible thing to go through. And my mom, I just loved her so much. And to know that she died of diabetes complication and something as simple as changing the way you eat and moving your body every day. And the last time I saw my mom alive, she told me that I could use her, and I didn't know what she meant by using her. And 3 months after she told me that, she died of a massive stroke. And about 9 months later, my son she loved my son, RJ. Oh, she loved all her grandkids, but RJ and her had this special connection, and he had graduated with double masters, 2 different universities at the same time. I picked up the phone to call her to tell her how proud that she would be, and I am, of him. And that's when I realized she was gone. And I said, what can I do to spread the word that something as simple as walking every day, moving your body for 30 minutes a day, changing the way you eat, can help prevent type 2 diabetes? And that's how Extreme Walk for Diabetes was born, because of her. And 15 years ago, I lost my dad to type 2 diabetes also, but he was different from my mom. You know, he never, not saying that my mom had a pity party, but he never once, when he lost his leg to diabetes, never once had a pity party. Matter of fact, it changed his life for the better. He was a recovering alcoholic. He recovered when I was 5, and he ended up co-founding a rehabilitation center for drugs and alcohol called Free at Last. And he was just an amazing, amazing man. But my mom was basically the opposite of him. She took a bag full of pills. One day I asked her, I said, Mom, why are you taking, what is all of this that you're taking? And she knew what everything one of those pills did for her. However, a lot of it was just if you move your body and change the way you eat. So that's what I started doing marathons 10 years ago, was the volume that I do it in. I wanted to do something different for my 50th birthday, and so that's how I started into the marathoning, where I ended up doing the first year I did. I set out to do 50 marathons in 50 weeks, and I ended up doing 65, and the next year I did 77, and the list just goes on. And so, but through that, I've been a power walker. I've always been a power walker, and walking is just the easiest and the cheapest way to get healthy and fit, along with getting you back out there and to get physical, because walking will lead to running, to riding your bike, or to whatever it is that you would like to do physically. And I'm really, really passionate about spreading the word about, something is simple. I say it all the time. It's just so simple to do. You have to do it. You walk every day. And I'm not talking use your Fitbit, and at the end of the day, you say, oh, well, I did 4,000 steps. No, it only takes 15 minutes to walk a mile, but you have to put some effort into that. And that 15 minutes is put your shoes on, go get on the treadmill, or go outside and walk for 15 minutes, do your mile, and you'll see 100% difference. You'll actually feel good. So that
I totally can see that. That's amazing. And I want to ask you this, Yolanda, because, the beginning of the year, we have all these, some people call resolution or goals or plans that we're going to, the gym is packed for the first 3 months. But I think, and this is, and me, I can be, transparent, in your own life and people that actually have done amazing things along with you, how can we, change our mindset? Because I think we have something that's interfering, if you will. That may not be the right choice word, but what is preventing us from being, I guess, active? Let's start with active, and then we can go from active to being healthy. Well, what can help us with that? Because you have done that amazingly in your life. but what is stopping us? And you know, of course, I know you can talk to us one-on-one, but tell us what you think is the major thing that's blocking us in that area.
Commitment. No one wants to make a commitment, and especially to yourself. It takes 21 days to start or break a habit, and making that commitment to yourself, and especially with women. You know, I'm a mom of two, and we put ourselves last. But I tell a lot of these young women that are getting married and having children, put yourself first. Make that commitment to yourself, because when mom's not happy, nobody's happy, okay? And just making that commitment and sticking to it and staying focused and just making small goals, fitness goals. I didn't have any role models growing up. Neither one of my parents were physical, and that's a cycle that we need to break today, is that putting your health first. Your health is your wealth. Without your health, you can't do anything. You can't go to work. Think about it when you have the flu. You know, the first couple of days, you're kind of happy in a way. You don't have to get up and fight traffic and go to work. But by day 3, day 4, with that flu, you're just like, you're thinking of all the things that you can do or want to do. So putting your health first and just making that commitment to yourself. And this is why I started it last year when I did the 3,100-mile race. Yes, I did 3,100 miles in 51 days, 17 hours, and 13 seconds. I had to walk 60 miles a day for 52 straight days. So I did the 52-day challenge where you walked, biked, hiked, run a mile or more for 52 straight days. And so this year I'm bringing it back where I'm doing the 3,100-mile race again in New York. And so it starts June 17th. And while I'm out there doing 60 miles a day, and by the way, you can see me live from 6 a.m. to midnight. You can watch it live. And if you feel that you can't do your 1 mile or 2 miles, turn on your computer and look at me and all the other runners, how we're going around and around and around and around this block, a half-mile block in Jamaica, Queens. We're going to go around that block 5,649 times. And we actually have to go around 109 times to make up that 60 miles. And we're doing it for 52 straight days. I set a world record, first pedestrian to ever do it, the oldest woman, the first African-American male or female to ever do that race. And I'm going back to break my own record. So if you're eating dinner at, 6 p.m., 7 p.m., and you think, oh, I didn't do my mile today or 2 miles, turn on your computer. I'm going to still be out there going around and around that block. So back to your question again, it's just making a commitment to yourself and putting your health first. Put your health first. That's all I can say. I can go on and on about it. And I keep saying it's only 1 mile. Don't think of it as a mile, because a lot of people put in their heads, a mile, oh my God, or even the marathon, 26.2 miles. That is not a long ways if you break it down. I mean, it's mind over matter. Your mind tells your body what to do, but if your mind says, oh no, a mile is just too far, I can't do it, well, then you're not going to be able to do it. But if you tell yourself it's only 15 minutes out of my 24 hours that I have every day, that it's really that simple. But back to your question again, it just takes a commitment to yourself to say you just have to schedule it in. When you write in your daily planner, you just put in there, okay, I'm going to do my mile. And again, I'm not knocking Fitbit, but it's not Fitbit miles. When you actually take that time to focus on that, I'm getting ready to go walk or run for 1 mile or more, you have to put your shoes on. You have to go get on your treadmill or walk out the door. It's a whole different than having your Fitbit on and walking around your house, running errands. Yes, you're moving your body, but it's a big difference of actually committing to doing 1 mile. And the best thing about that is your body will start craving more, and then you start looking very fabulous. I'm telling you, I'm known as the Walking Diva. Go on my Facebook page and take a look at all my pictures on my Facebook page. Always smiling, or look at my races. I just did 100 miles last weekend in Las Vegas, and I'm having fun. This is not all fake and phony. I mean, if you find something physical that you like doing, you can have a lot of fun with it. And I started my first marathon I did in 1998, almost 20 years ago. I did the Portland Marathon, and I did that because they were walker friendly. And I had on the skirt, and I had on my sunglasses. They didn't have running skirts at that time, so I wore a tennis skirt. I wanted to look fat. I got my hair done the day before. You know how we are with our hair. I got my hair done on Saturday, did a marathon on Sunday, put on my designer sunglasses, my tennis skirt, and I was looking fabulous. And I've been that way ever since. When I went to New York last year to do the 3100, I lost so much weight, but I took close to 52 outfits. I wanted an outfit for it. I didn't want to repeat. And I ended up repeating around day 40 because I lost so much weight and got up the next morning and just nothing fit and nothing looked right. So I had to repeat. And so my goal for this year, when I do it in June, is to bring 52 outfits, smaller sizes, and not to repeat my outfits. So working out can be fun and fabulous and gorgeous. It's just what you make it. But just make that a commitment to yourself. And I keep saying 1 mile is only 15 minutes out of your 24 hours. That's it. So, anyway.
Wow, I just love it. Let me ask you this, though, because I think, and even myself, a lot of times we put an excuse, and I'm going to just say it that way, that we're so busy, we got so much to do, we got this, and you say it's only 15 minutes. What I really like when you said that we need to schedule it in like one of our activities or the things that we have to do for the day, because we love to make excuses. Okay, I have to go to this fast food restaurant because I'm busy doing this and that. How should we tackle that? Because we are going from one place to another. I know here in Atlanta, I'm in traffic at least, oh, my God, sometimes 2 hours in a day.
Okay. First of all, you have to let go of the excuses. You can come up with 1,000 really good ones on why you cannot do your 15 minutes for the day. So I'm a morning person. So the first thing I do is I work out, okay? So, all right, you have a 9 to 5, okay, and if you live out here in California or practically everywhere here in the United States, you have all this traffic, okay. So you know that you have to leave to get to work by 8 o'clock. You need to leave at 6 a.m. to get into traffic to get to work, okay. Then you get up at 5 because it takes you an hour to get ready to leave at 6. There is no reason why you can't get up at 4:30. And the best thing about if you have a treadmill at home, you can set your alarm for 4:30, get up in your pajamas. You don't even have to brush your teeth. Go right into your treadmill, and you can knock out 15, 20 minutes right there. And then go take your shower and get ready for work. What happens is if you don't come up with working out, you have all day. If you don't do it in the mornings, you have all day to come up with some of the best excuses of why you can't work out. But if you work out before you go to work, then what happens is you're smiling, you're happy. You even look over at your coworkers and say, I was up at 4:30. What time did you get up? I worked out this morning. I mean, it just gives you a whole new life. You don't even have to think. I mean, you feel good. You don't have to worry. You just cross that right out. I got my mile in today. And like I said, after you start breaking that habit or getting into a habit of working out, what it leads to is your body will automatically start craving more. So that 1 mile, 15, 20 minutes leads to 30 minutes. Now you're up to 2 miles. And then it gives you a lot of confidence. I did not know how competitive I am in my age, okay? I have done 5 6-day races, and I have podium on all 5. And every time I'm doing a race, the first thing that comes in the back of my head, who's all here? Who am I chasing? Who's chasing me? Okay, let's see. Do you think you can win? Do you think you can podium? You know, it just brings out the competitive, and it's a good competitive because it makes you strive harder. And the human body is just capable of so much more than what we think we're capable of. I started off like everybody that's listening here on to this show. I started off with the 5K. My very first 5K it wasn't a 5K, it was a 10K. And a 10K is 6.4 miles. And when I finished that race, I could not move the next day. But it was something kind of magical about it, and I wanted to try that again. And I always tell people a 5K leads to a 10K, 10K leads to a half marathon leads to a marathon leads to a 50K, which is 31 miles. A 50K leads to your first 50-miler. A 50-miler leads to your first 100-miler, and then if you don't stop it, you'll be like me. The longest certified race in the world, the 3100, along with a couple of 6-day events. When my friend Bob asked me, it's just amazing. I've done over 540 marathon ultras, and I haven't stopped. I will be 60 years young May 8th, and I'm still going strong. And I did my first bikini fitness competition at age last year at 58. And I'm going to step on stage again, May 28th, age 60. It gives you confidence. It just gives you confidence. It's amazing. I mean, we have just been conditioned that our health was number 4 in our lives. We just didn't have to work out or try to eat healthy. And like I said, we African Americans and people of color, we're number 1. We are number 1 with type 2 diabetes, and that is just the most simple thing to change. Is just change the way you're eating and move your body. And again, move it, which is 1 mile or more. It's just 15 minutes out of your day. And you have to schedule it in. You have to take care of you. You have to take care of your health. Walking will help control not just type 2 diabetes, all the diseases. And the number 1 is stress. It will relieve, and it relieves those endorphins, and you're happy. I don't pay this expensive money to do these races and be grumpy and unhappy. Again, I'm smiling on all my pictures. I really enjoy it. And then not only that, you meet so many people. I have met so many people. Some of my good friends I met through marathoning, just being physical, and we all have something in common that we're reaching for, and it's just an amazing feeling. But it also is pretty sad to see that we were never taught to take care of our health. Yeah, we had PE, but, even I'm hoping that when I have grandkids, because even my kids, they've done some marathons and stuff with me, and my son is now vegan, and he's pretty much really taking care of himself. But I have to tell you something really funny that my daughter said to me a couple of months ago. She calls me up. It was around Thanksgiving, and she said, "Mom, you killed the rice and the yams." She goes, "Why did you put sugar and butter on your rice?" I said, "I don't know, but if Grandma was alive, call her and ask her." The same thing with the yams. Yams are already sweet. Why do we put butter and brown sugar and marshmallows on top? Yeah, it's okay once in a while, but do you see that it's like it was just passed down from generation to generation, and if we don't nip it in the bud and stop some of these old habits, I mean, that's diabetes all on it right there, and so I told my daughter, I said, "I'm so sorry." I said, "But now I eat my yams with just a little bit of cinnamon on it." And I said, "Sorry," because again, I didn't know. That's how my mom did, and my grandmother did, and her grandmother. And sometimes you have to take a look at things and kind of do them differently. But yeah, eating, and a lot of it's not our fault. And then to see that my family never did work out. So, like I said, I don't know. Yeah, I started at working out at age 40. And then at age 50, it just became insane.
A lifestyle.
Insanely, but it's a good insane. I'm looking. It's a good insane, and I'm looking forward to see what the new chapter, my 60s, have to bring. It's probably going to be something real amazing too. But anyway, I can go on and on about walking.
I'm so excited. No excuse, ladies and gentlemen. The 15 minutes start there. Yolanda, please do this. Time goes by so quickly here, and I can truly, I just love that you are just so humble in the many things that you have accomplished in life. I mean, you'll get us going now, because we got to play this over and over and start with our 15 minutes. But please tell us anything else that we may haven't addressed, and please tell us how we can contact you and how we can support you in the things that you're doing.
You can definitely support me by taking my challenge, the Extreme Walk for Diabetes 52-Day Challenge. You can go on my website to sign up. It's yolanda-holder.com. It starts June 17th, and as we just talked about a little while back, that it takes 21 days to start a habit. So if you sign up now and get into a habit of walking a mile or more, you'll be ready by June 17th. And also, this year, the medals are really nice. They're large. There's a picture of me on the front of the medal, because what happened quickly with the in the 3100-mile race, I ended up being 44 miles behind. And so that picture was the next day when the race director told me that I was 44 miles behind, and I had to do 62 miles a day to make the 3100. And so that picture meant a lot to me, because that's when I did my comeback and I was able to finish the race. So anyway, and then on the back, I autograph it by telling you to smile, and yes, you can. Yes, you can walk a mile or more every day for 52 straight days. So go on my website, yolanda-holder.com, and sign up today.
Oh, wow, we're going to do that. Woo, I'm so excited. Well, first of all, Yolanda, we want to thank you so much for being in your purpose. I mean, that's just amazing. It's such an honor just to be in your presence. But we do want to thank you so much for being here on Good Deeds to share the great wisdom and knowledge that you truly care about our life and our well-being. So we thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much for having me, Dr. Renee.
Oh, Lord. And if you need us here on Good Deeds or anything, please don't hesitate to contact us.
I will. Thank you, and have a beautiful day.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to go do my 15 minutes right now, okay? And I'm a morning person, too, like Yolanda, so I'm going to start mine. Woo! Y'all just don't know how divine this is right here, because I ain't going to tell you how much exercise equipment I have in my home. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But I used to be very athletic, and I didn't get a chance to say this when me and Yolanda was talking. Ever since my brother passed, you see me on social media, I'm not used to being the weight that I am. But you know what? Something just leaped in my spirit when Yolanda was talking. So right after we get off, I'm going to do my 15 minutes, and then I'm going to make that challenge. And I want you to join me here on the challenge, the 52-day challenge that she talked to us about. Her website, yolanda-holder.com, will be on our website. It will be on YouTube. It'll be on iTunes. It'll be everywhere. So if you can't get out of this, that's what I'm saying. But, we want you to be healthy. I am an anesthesiologist as well. And let me tell you, it's much easier, and I'm not saying this is a negative way, it's much easier to put a patient to sleep that's healthy than a patient that's on the bag of pills she was talking about. A patient that got diabetes, because they run together, high blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol, arthritis, neuropathy, meaning tingling in your leg, swelling in your leg, and then guess what? They have sleep apnea and meaning overweight. They go together. Unfortunate, okay? So we actually need to bond together to help each other. What we do here at Good Deeds, we want to share your message, so we want you to be here healthy, sharing your message, okay? This recording, this podcast will be ready very, very soon. Please share it with your friends and family. If you want to be a guest, if you want your own radio show, your own TV show, we can help you with that. I do media coaching and I do purpose coaching. So we need to identify the purpose, and then the next thing is what? We got to be seen, be heard, and guess what? We need to get paid. Amen? Yeah, amen, go after that, right? But our website, for all that information is www.renee, which is RENEE, Sunday, SUNDAY.com. All of my information is there if you want me to be a host, if you want me to bring the media team out, all that kind of stuff there. And also, we have a Good Deeds magazine. If you want to grace that cover, you can do that. If you want an article in there, if you want to do ads and promotion, you can do that. But the thing I want people to realize, all the things that I've been entrusted with, I'm a servant. So I am here to serve you. The things that's burning inside of you need to get out, because someone's pain will be taken care of, will be eliminated. Guess what? Will be not in their life or their family's life if you step out on faith and what's already inside of you, and that's your greatness, the unique thing that you do. So contact me. We can talk about it, or I can connect you with somebody else that actually works in the same arena as I do. My thing is, if I'm not a fit, I'm going to help you find somebody that is a fit. Amen? I'm not selfish with that. Amen? But anyway, again, we have the publishing company, and we also have the nonprofit organization that we help take care of the needs, that we take things so for granted. And we're talking about food, clothing, and shelter. We also have a mentorship program, a Shadow Me program, and a scholarship program. Again, the same website, reneesunday.com. Always remember, you do have a calling. You do have a reason you were born. You got to do the three things. You got to believe, you got to trust, and guess what? You got to walk that thing out. And you know what to say next. You got to don't stop. You got to get it. And what that'll get, you got to get your purpose out. This is Good Deeds, and I'm Dr. Renee Sunday. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.